Hey everybody, welcome to my channel once again. I did this video yesterday and when I looked to download it, I couldn't find the file. Apparently, I don't know what happened. Maybe I didn't save the file. So I'm doing it again. I'm basically showing you my the equipment that I have for my Nikon D60 and for my photography, what I use basically. So let me just show you. Let's get straight to it. So here is my Nikon D60. My son bought this to me maybe about 4 years ago, maybe more than that. I can't remember the year. Got it in St. Martin for me. It basically transitioned me from the point and shoot camera to this DSLR, and it was basically like love at first sight. I just basically love this camera, and what the level it took me to in my photography hobby. So this is it, Nikon D60, and it came with this lens, standard lens of 18 to 55 milliliters. So as you can see here, I have a cover. This is the body of the camera. I have a cover over it. I took off the lens. I just wanted to show exactly what equipment that I have. So basically, like let's say I don't have any lens on my camera, I keep this area covered with this cover. This is a body cover. So to prevent any dust from getting inside of this is very crucial to keep this area covered if there's no lens attached to it. So this is my baby. This is the body of my camera. Let me just show you this part here. Now this is where the SD card is stored. I got this card. This is a 4 gig card that I got. I bought another set, and for some reason it just wasn't working with the camera. I tried taking pictures, and when I put it in the computer to read it, it just wasn't reading. So I just stuck with this one. What I may have to do, I'll have to go into a store physically and try that for myself, because the cards that I purchased them online, and they just weren't working with my camera. And for the battery, another thing I like about this camera, these types of camera, the batteries are rechargeable. These lithium batteries, they're rechargeable, and I really really like these cameras for this sort of a feature. And I only have one actually, but this lasts very very long. But it's really recommended, like when you're doing photo shoots on a regular basis, or for any lengthy period of time, to have like more than one battery just to back you up, Okay, so that's that. And the charger for that came with the camera is this here. Now you'll see it is saying newer. Actually, this is not the one that came with the camera. It was of course a standard Nikon charger, but what happened is after a while the charger wasn't working, so I had to get myself another brand, and I got this one newer, and it's working with the Nikon D60. And let me just go to the lens. As I showed you before, I have the 18 to 55 milliliters. It's a standard with the camera, and you can see it has a cover to the back of the lens and to the front of the lens. Let me show you what the back one looks like. A different shape with a deeper cover sort of thing. This is very important to have one of the accessories to have in your camera bag. I did a video about this too as well, having camera lens for your camera. Sorry, covers for your camera lens. And this is the cover for the other side, for the front of the lens. All right. I also purchased another lens. This is let's see, a 55 to 200 milliliters lens, compatible with Nikon. Now with this, I think I did it, I think I got another lens. Yes, I did. I purchased another lens, of course cheaper. I was looking for cheaper, but the brand was different. It wasn't a Nikon, but the description with the product said it would work with the Nikon D60. But when I got it, it did not work. It did not work. It just wasn't locking into place into the where it's supposed to lock into place. It just wasn't working, so I had to return it. Luckily, I was able to return the product, and I got another one, the Nikon brand, and Nikon. See, it says Nikkor brand, and it's working no problem. The only thing with this one, it fell. There's a little crack here, if you can see it here. It fell. So now if I go to do any trying to zoom in as close as possible to any item, any object, the lens take a little while to focus on the object, and it takes a little while. So I know because it fell, that's why this is happening right now. And this one too, also I have a cover to the front of the lens and also to the back of the lens, because they are not attached to anything, so I like to keep the cover and the back protected from any sort of a dust. Okay, so another product that I have, another accessory that I have, is a camera lens. Sorry, camera pen. I did a video on this too as well. This is a very important to me, to have in my bag, my accessory bag. This is basically to clean the glass of the lens. There is a, sorry, push up on this side to get a brush. And on this side, basically just polish the glass. Let me show you how this works. So this is the front of the lens. Just use a brush. Just brush like this. Brush up any dust, because with the naked eye you might not see if anything is there. And just brush it like that. And then you polish it with the other side. And just polish like that. Some years ago I was taking a photograph of some flamingos on Beef Island. Beef Island, British Virgin Islands. And when I got home, I was so excited because it was a rare opportunity. I was so excited to get those photographs. And when I got home, there was like and I downloaded the pictures. You see how nice and shiny this is now? Yes. So I downloaded the pictures, and there was like a figure 6 on the photographs, and I was kind of panicking. I thought the glass on the camera on the lens was cracked or something. But when I checked properly, the glass wasn't broken. And apparently what happened is that I used this to kind of say, let me just try something, and I kind of like dust it off and everything. And I took some pictures and everything was fine. So it was just a matter of dust. I was so happy and so excited, because if I had to buy another pair of lens, it would have been a little costly, you know. So, oh, before I forgot, the zoom lens. This is what I use to take like close up photographs as close as possible, and I get really nice photographs with depth of field in with this lens. And it's quite expensive. I think it's about $400 or something like that for this particular lens. I think last but not least, I have here I bought this flash, and this was another expense as well. And in 2014 December, I took it with me. I took my whole setup with me to my daughter's wedding in Trinidad. And what happened was I left the batteries, the regular batteries, in here. Oh, yes, I left the regular batteries in here, and the batteries began to sweat, and it corroded the whole inside. If you could see here, the area here is greenish. The whole thing is corroded, and I was so upset, really upset, because this is expensive, eh? And somebody who looked at my video, they left a comment and said, well, I did a video about that too as well. They gave me, I think it was vinegar and something else, to try and clean off this extra corrosion, and try my best, but it didn't work. It didn't work. Even if inside, if you could see the green spots inside there where the battery would have leaked, inside there's a little green corrosion, and there. So this is totally dead. Totally dead. I'm so disappointed in myself, but it happened, and I just have it there. I'm not going to throw it away. I just have it there because I didn't have it for that long. And then I used it about once or twice prior to the wedding, and it's dead. It's dead. Anyway, that's done. And I bought another one prior to that, but it was a different brand. This is just to show you how important it is to buy whatever brand your camera equipment is, buy the appropriate brand to it. Like for instance, this was, I think it was I don't know. Let me see. You see, I can't even pronounce that. You see that? And it's not really a Nikon brand. I got this one too, and this was not working. This is brand new. I have it here, and I totally forgot about this until I looked in my bag to get the equipment to show you guys, and I saw this one, and I can't even remember why it's not working, but I'm going to try it again and see what happens. I think it just wasn't light enough. It's just not compatible with the Nikon D60. So I had to get the other one, which is one I showed you before. This is the Nikon Speedlight SB700. On this one, there's no problem. As soon as I put it in, it just worked fine. But the other one, I put it in and it just was not working the way it was supposed to work. So it's very important to buy whatever brand your camera is, buy the appropriate brand for like your lens, your flashes, and things like that, and your guarantee is going to work. if you go to a store physically, you could always check and make sure while you're there. But if you're buying things online and stuff and you're not really seeing it, is but it's, you make sure it's a brand to go with your equipment. Okay, just thought I would share this with you, and I haven't been doing much, taking much photographs of these days because, and of course, everybody using like the smartphone and stuff. But a few days ago, I took some photographs with this for my food channel, and they came out really good. And I said, you know what, I really need to get back into taking some more photographs with my camera. But the thing about it is, it's so bulky, But that's how it is sometimes. Okay, thanks for watching. Take care. Bye bye.